Hey, what's going on, people? It's the Kitty G on EGTV, and I'm back again with another video, back again with another story, back again with more information for all of you guys today. So let's get this show on the road. Let's get everything started. You already know what it is, the Kitty G on EGTV. Let's get today's video to at least 150 likes. Let's try to do that. If you guys can do that, let's get this show on the road. You already know what it is, the Kitty G on EGTV. Let's get this show banging. Let's go. Where is it? Oh, sorry, I missed the cue there, but let's get this started right now. Yes, people. How's everybody doing? How's everybody going? Yes, we're live, people. We're live on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Facebook. Big up to everybody live right now with me on all across all the socials. Smash that like button and let's get the show started the right way. So we got a bunch of things to talk about today. We're going to be talking about Antonio Conte. We're going to be talking about Willian. We're going to be talking about Kolasinac. We're going to be talking about a lot of contracts that got shifted out of the club. But first things first, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is very, very well. If you haven't seen on my community, I have been keeping you guys up to date on things going on while I was away. But first things first, the first thing that we got to do is get over the Chelsea situation. We lost to Chelsea 2-0. It was a terrible loss, terrible loss. And you know what? I just needed to get that loss out of my mind and out of the way and stop thinking about anything to do with that game. But before we do that, unfortunately, we need to get through the player ratings and talk about the things that happened in that game. So we're just going to go through that quickly, precisely talk about the player ratings for that Chelsea game, right? So here's my player ratings for the Chelsea versus Arsenal versus Chelsea game, okay? So what I do is, if you guys are new here, every day, every game after the game, I do a player ratings. But since yesterday I didn't do a video, I'm gonna do the player ratings right now. So let me just get it up. Right? So here we are. Here are the player ratings. So quickly, as quick as possible, I will go through each player and just tell you guys my player ratings for the game. Right? So if you guys can see that, let me just refresh it. Let me just refresh this. Why is it doing that? Okay, so I gave Balogun a 0. I gave Tavares a 0. I gave Aubameyang a 5. As you can see, I gave Aubameyang a 5. Yo, you know what? Forget this. I'm just gonna go this way. Sorry, guys. Here we go. This way is better. So as you guys can see there, I gave Leno a 5. I gave Cedric a 4. I gave Holding a 2. I gave Tierney a 4. I gave Lokonga a 6. I gave Granit Xhaka a 5. I gave Smith Rowe a 6. I should have given Pepe a 6 also, but I gave him a 5. Let's just raise that up to a 6. I gave Saka a 5. I gave Martinelli a 3 because I felt like Martinelli was quite poor yesterday. Against Chelsea. So if you guys understand that he was quite poor, I gave him a 3. I gave Aubameyang a 5. I gave Tavares a 5, and then I gave Lokonga nothing. Balogun nothing. So those were my player ratings for that. Let's now keep it moving to the next section. What are you saying? Get those likes up, people. Yes, get those likes up, people. Houssem Aouar to Spurs incoming. We'll speak about that. I don't think Houssem Aouar is going to Spurs, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. He's being linked to every single team. Finally, Haram Willian will be going happy today. Yeah, I am quite happy. That is some of the things on the news. Don't forget to smash those like button, people. It does not cost a penny, as my guy Laurie here said. Yes, Laurie. But yo, guys. So for anyone who watches my channel, I do watch-alongs, right? So guess what I got for the next watch-along that we're going to be doing? For the next watch-along that we're going to be doing, I'll just change my camera quickly. I will now have a scoreboard. For the next watch-along that we'll be doing. So stay tuned for that, because we will now have scoreboards for the watch-alongs. You guys won't have to be watching the watch-alongs with not knowing what the score is and not knowing how many minutes is left in the game. So from now on, you guys will stay up to date to the second, knowing what second the game is at and what the exact score is of the game. So stay tuned for more, because big things coming, guys. Big things coming. But yeah, let's get back to the game now. Let's get back to the news today. So today, on the 24th of August, we got a bunch of stories. The first story is none other than Eddie Nketiah. Yes, Eddie Nketiah. Not the most glamorous name in the Arsenal team right now. Not one of the biggest up and coming youngsters like we thought he was at one point. Not the guy who we thought was better than Chuba Akpom. Doesn't seem like he's much better than Chuba Akpom. And you know what? He most likely will be leaving eventually this year, come next year. We don't know, but eventually he will be leaving Arsenal. So at the moment, he's been linked to Crystal Palace. Yes, Crystal Palace. It looks like Patrick Vieira might be interested in some of Arsenal's academy players, and he was linked to Reece Nelson. He's been linked to all sorts of players. But we're gonna get to Antonio Conte. We're gonna talk about Antonio Conte. Slow your roll, guys. Let's not jump ahead of ourselves too much here. So let's get into Eddie Nketiah. So the situation with Eddie Nketiah is Eddie Nketiah is currently in the Arsenal team, not getting much minutes. He doesn't seem like he's going to get many opportunities under Mikel Arteta. And Crystal Palace are ready to make a bid of £10 million for Eddie Nketiah. Now, before the window ends, according to The Athletic. Now, if Eddie Nketiah was to join Crystal Palace, Arsenal would want closer to the £20 million value. I don't think 10 million is going to cut it for Arsenal. But what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to try to get as close as possible to that valuation. Now, you guys tell me this. 10 million for Eddie Nketiah. Do you take that or do you leave it? You tell me, because I'm not sure. If Crystal Palace are ready to bid 10 million, should we take it? Should we leave it? Should we run away? What are you guys saying? Let me know in the comment section right now. If 10 million is the offer, are you taking 10 million? Are you taking 10 million? Take it or leave it. Crystal Palace ready to bid 10 million for Eddie Nketiah. 10 million for Eddie Nketiah. Do you take it or do you leave it? That is the question. Let me get that question up. I'm personally taking it. I'm taking it. If the Crystal Palace are ready to bid 10 million for they're ready to bid 10 million for Eddie Nketiah. That is the question. If they're ready to bid 10 million for Eddie Nketiah, do you take it or do you leave it? Guys, let me know in the comment section right now. Some people are saying take it. I like Eddie Nketiah seriously. Yes, Arsenal should take 10 million pounds for Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah should go for around 25 million. Okay, 10 million. Take it. At the point of the window where you can be asking for too much if you want to sell. You see, I hear that. People, do me a favor, smash that like button. Also, let's get this show popping today. Let's make sure we can get as much people involved as possible, as I will be going on another show in an hour and 15 minutes, so I won't have enough time to stay on for the full hour and 30 or 2 hours that I usually do. So smash that like button, people, and let's get this show rolling. But yeah, so the next question, Eddie Nketiah, you take that. Big up, smash the content. My guy doing your thing. Slens in the chat already. Although thoughts on the Aouar news, Iga. We're gonna get there, bro. We're gonna get there. I don't really think Aouar is gonna. You guys want to talk about Aouar? We'll talk about Aouar right now. Then. Okay, we're done with the Eddie Nketiah stuff. Let's get to Aouar. Guys want to talk about Aouar, right? Guys want to talk about Aouar. Let's get to Aouar. What is going on with Houssem Aouar? Why is everyone talking about Houssem Aouar? Do you guys know? I know, because supposedly Tottenham are now favorites to to getting Tottenham are now favored supposedly to getting Houssam Aouar's signature, and he could be joining Tottenham Hotspur. Now the situation with Houssam Aouar is quite interesting because Aouar he originally rejected a move to Arsenal last summer after Arsenal submitted a bid. Informal talks have started between have been held between Tottenham and Arsenal. I mean Tottenham and Aouar. Aouar and Arsenal's agents have had a situation where Arsenal were interested and he rejected the move, thinking that Juventus or a Champions League club would come in for him the following year, and that's what he was waiting for. But it's found out that Juventus were interested in him, but they held talks away from him because of his agent. His agent has made it extremely difficult to deal with anybody in world football. So the fact that he's now being linked to Tottenham, I think if Daniel Levy for 1 second gets a sniff of what's really going on and he sees and he gets into the room with Aouar's representation and they start acting the way they acted with other clubs, Daniel Levy will walk away immediately. So I don't believe that these rumors are officially done or anything's going to be close to being done. But at the moment, Aouar is a target by Tottenham. Tottenham have held informal talks with his representatives, and it doesn't look like it's gone any further than that. Is it officially done? No. Is it near being done? Maybe. But at the moment, all they've done is meet up, have informal conversations. I don't think it's anything further than that. Let's wait and see where things go from here. But at the moment, it's just a lot of hearsay. I'm not really too worried about that. Do you get what I'm saying, guys? I'm not too worried at the moment. But yeah, people on Facebook, do me a favor. People on Facebook, come join us for the rest of the video on YouTube. Everybody on Facebook, come join and be interactive on Facebook for the rest on YouTube for the rest of the video. The link is in the chat. Big up to the people on Facebook. I'm ending the video now on Facebook. Now and people on Twitch, do me the same favor. I'm gonna end the video on Twitch also, so exclusively on YouTube for the rest of the video. Thank you. Let's get this show rolling now. So yeah, I don't think Aouar is coming. Madison was not ever coming. Man said Martinez was never coming, and Buendia was never coming. I hear that. Now let's go on to the next topic. What is the next topic? It is none other than Sead Kolasinac. So it looks like Sead Kolasinac has had his contract terminated, and he will be joining Mesut Ozil over in Turkey at Fenerbahce. Sead Kolasinac was on around, what was it? How much wages was he on? 120K a week he was on. He was making 120K a week from Arsenal Football Club, Sead Kolasinac was. He was absolutely robbing us blind, Sead Kolasinac was. He was making so much money from Arsenal Football Club. It was ridiculous. At this point, I think he will continue to be a hindrance if he stayed. So it makes sense that the club terminated his contract, let him leave, and they let him know, you know what, you can go and don't worry about coming back. Yo, the link is in the chat. If you want to jump on, bro, the link is in the chat. The link is at the top of it's in the top of the chat. You can just click right there. Igel, are you coming to full time? 45 minutes. Terry's going live. No, I'm not going to be on the football terrace today. I'm not going to be on the terrace at 7, unfortunately. Let's talk about the next story. The next story is the next story. The next story is interesting. We're going to be chatting about Willian, guys. We're going to be chatting about Willian. Uncle Laurie's in the house. Uncle Laurie, what are you saying?
Yeah, what's good, man? What's good? Just been enjoying some of the sun for once.
Yeah, we're just chatting about what's going on with Willian. It's kind of crazy, man. The man went from thinking Arteta could win us to Champions League to now saying, you know what, I'm out, terminating his contract. Great news in my books. I'm not surprised. I'm quite happy actually that things have turned out this way. I was hoping that he would have left sooner anyways, and a lot of people are celebrating today. Today's a day of celebration. The man has left the club.
Yeah, I mean, it never worked out for him, and in fairness, I think it was never going to work out. The fact that a lot of Chelsea supporters that we both know and people that you probably know outside of social media, they were all telling us the same thing about Willian, that he's a flash in the pan player. You don't get exceptional games from him week in, week out. So probably going back to Brazil at his age might give him a chance to win the equivalent of the Champions League out there as well. Because I know they've got, what's it, Copa the Libertors or something like that.
Something called Victoria, yeah.
Yeah, it gives him the opportunity to go and win a Champions League of sorts, per se. And yeah, like good luck to him out there. But he was someone that we never really needed in the first place. And yeah, he won't be missed.
Yo, I was actually ecstatic when I found out Willian's leaving. Willian can leave out the front door, the back door, whatever. No one cares at this point. Willian can go. I'm quite happy he's gone. I'm happy to see the back of Willian. I did not want Willian in the first place. When he came, I said, you know what? It's okay. I tried to talk myself into it. I kind of get used to the fact that he was going to be around. But now that Willian's leaving, everyone's quite happy. Let's be real, bro. This is probably one of the highest points of the transfer window for us as Arsenal fans. Finding out Willian left was probably one of the happiest moments of the transfer window. Am I wrong?
Sure not. You're not wrong at all, man.
There you go. What do you think about Aouar and Spurs? Just rewind a little bit. I just mentioned it in a couple of seconds ago. Is Aouar and Spurs, did they get a here you go or something? Why is everyone freaking out? Like, did Fabrizio tweet out here we go? I'm confused. All it says is that the preliminary talks between Aouar and Spurs. It's not complete or anything.
Seeing is believing. Seeing is believing.
There you go.
He's been twerking for us all summer, so I don't see why he would just go to Spurs like that. The talk that they've got at the moment is some Saga guy going to them, innit? Pepe or Papa Sar or something. That's who they've been linked with today. So
yeah, there you go. So I never heard of this Papa Sar guy, but whoever the hell he is, hopefully he's shit. There you go. Anyways, let's go to Tommy. Tommy, what you saying, bro?
We're top of the league. We're top of.
None of that chat right now, bro.
No,
anyways, what you
nothing. No, just see what you're talking about. No, you're right, though.
Yeah, I'm killing it.
Good. See, you heard what he's talking. Yeah, man, get rid of him, innit? Get rid of Willian. Like, do you know what I mean? Get him off the wage structure.
Bro, what is that? Is this a freaking cartoon with the guy walking?
I think he's on the train, man. I think he's on the train.
What was that noise, Tommy?
No, literally, I was just popped in because I'm on my way to work, innit? I literally just popped in.
Bro, the background noise is too loud, bro, but appreciate it.
No.
Have a good one, mate.
Big up, everyone. Yeah.
All right, peace. Yo, let's keep it moving to the next topic. Willian, I don't really want to spend too much time for it. Willian is leaving. I'm quite gassed. I'm very happy. I put a poll out on my community, if you guys seen it, about Willian, if you think it's the best day of the window or if you think it's the best news you've heard all window. Let us know whatever you think it is, because I think this is probably one of the best things that we've heard all window. We haven't heard better news all window about any player, let alone any of our players, right? But yeah, that's just my take on this whole situation. I think, yo, you there?
Lord. Give me one sec.
Okay, no worries. I'll let you. Let me know when you're back in the chat. Let's keep it moving to last topic. Willian has underperformed his whole time that he was at Arsenal, so I'm just happy to see the back of him. And don't forget, he's on a mammoth 220K a week. If he reaches all his bonuses, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. But you know what? Slowly but surely, as much as I don't like Edu, he has been able to do something with the contract situation. Let me show you what he's been able to do with the contract situation while he's been here. He's been able to get to a situation where the contracts, the big contracts in this club have been shifted out. Mezzo Ozil, 350 a week. Kolasinac, 120 a week. Not Willock. You got Willock on 45, Socrates on 90, Torreira on 75, Willian on 220. That's just ridiculous. David Luiz on 90, Mustafa on 90, Mavropanos on 25, and Guendouzi on 45. That's a total of 1.5 million per week saved by the club. But you know what? It gets even crazier. Where is it? I tweeted out something afterwards. Where did I put it? Here we go. So Arsenal have saved since January the equivalent of Leicester's entire wage bill per week by shifting out dead wood. we have shifted out more players that cost more money than Leicester's whole entire squad did last season per week. Every single player on Leicester gets paid less than what we did equivalent to last week. That's ridiculous, right? Craziness. Absolute craziness, in my opinion. But yeah, let's smash that like button, people. Let's get this show at least to 50 likes. What are we doing, guys? We're only on 26 likes at the moment. But yeah, enough about that. Now on to the team news. On to the team news. If you guys haven't heard, there's some team news with the Arsenal team. Let me just get this. Where is it? Let me get the team news up. I can't get it up in time. But let me try to get it up. Yo, show, what's good, bro? Kicking it, man. Good, yeah, we just finished talking about Willian. What do you think about the whole Willian situation? Oh,
I'd rather miss out. I'd rather miss out on that one there, my guy. You get me? I'm over the fucking move. Can you not see the smile on my face?
All right, let's talk about the
smiling. Don't even try and say Williams made you smile.
I'm always smiling, cuz I got them Colgate teeth.
You're smiling.
Yo, team news, guys. Arteta has said that Kieran Tierney and Martinelli updates. Kieran Tierney looks like he might be okay after his injury, and Martinelli's injury was not as serious as we thought. Updates have come out on Ben White. He will be missing the Man City game due to COVID, right? If you guys haven't already heard that. But what happened with the Martinelli injury? There's an update on the Martinelli injury. Is it as bad as we first feared? Where is it? Let me just find.
We've virtually got a full squad now, more or
less.
Yeah,
Martinelli has been inconsistent at his time here with injuries and not getting to perform as much. But when he plays well. And I'm just hoping that he can stay fit. I also hope Kieran Tierney can stay fit, because those two guys, man, they've been injury riddled their whole time here at Arsenal.
Yeah, that's true, man. I feel sorry for them, man. The quality players. I think they just need a decent run in the team and stuff like that, like especially with Kieran Tierney, when we all saw that he was actually getting better game by game. So yeah, I think Martinelli could probably take that route as well. However, yeah, it's not really worked out for him under Arteta's reign anyway.
Okay, so yo, people in the chat, we're gonna talk about Antonio Conte to replace Arteta. But first, people in the chat, just let me know, thumbs up or thumbs down in the chat. Because if anyone's putting thumbs down on Antonio Conte, I want to know why. Let me know why. But let's go to this. Let's go to the Antonio Conte story. If you guys haven't already heard, it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting how Antonio Conte has gone from Juventus, rebuilt Juventus, Chelsea, who were 10th, won them the league in his first season, and now he's being linked to coming to Arsenal after Arteta's reign could be over in the next couple of weeks. They're saying they're giving Arteta six more weeks before they replace him. They're saying that, one second, let me just mute you guys while I finish reading this article. So the article specifically says Arteta has 5 games to save his job, and Antonio Conte is in contention to replace him as Arsenal manager. It is reported that the Kroenke's stance on sacking Arteta is that they will give him a couple more games to get himself the needed time to recover from this bad form after losing the first 2 games and possibly losing the third to Man City. But if he continues to lose going into the next couple game weeks, that's at that point they will not be afraid to move quick and replace him or move him on as manager. They are currently looking at Antonio Conte as a possible replacement, and still not forgetting to leave their options open with other options still available. Now, guys, Mikel Arteta could be replaced in 5 weeks. That is one story. And the other story is Antonio Conte coming in as his replacement. Thumbs up or thumbs down? For me, it's a thumbs up. 10 times out of 10. I think Antonio Conte has rebuilt Juventus from a team that got relegated. He's rebuilt Chelsea from a team who went into shit after Jose Mourinho dropped them down to 10th. And they were even in the relegation zone at one point. And also, do not forget that at the time when he took over Inter, they were irrelevant for a couple of years. They weren't doing anything in Europe. They weren't doing anything in the league. He took them to a Europa League final, and he took them to winning the league. And he's done it with barely any investment, and his whole team now being sold. It's ridiculous what this man was able to do with those two clubs. Thoughts, guys?
I mean, to say that he done it with barely any investment at Inter, that's not really true, being that he got Hakimi and Lukaku, and they were quite pricey when he did get them. But however, he is a top quality manager. I'd have him in a heartbeat, bro. However, I don't really believe the stories. I think in terms of what we're trying to do in terms of building youth and, you know, like move forward on that kind of front, he's not really the type of person. So which would mean that if we bring in Conte after, you know, trusting this so-called process, what fucking Arteta have been trying to lace on us for how long, it will kind of go against everything that they've done. I mean, if you look at all the signings that we have brought in as well, they're quite young. Do you know what I mean? So I don't see how he, you know, tried to persist forward with them. I think he will come in and just demand another 130 million from us. Someone just put it in the comments a minute ago still, and it actually said, one second if I can find it. It said we should have got him last year. I can't remember where it was. Someone said anyway, basically, so Youngberg camp, and he said we should have hired Conte at the end of last season and give him the 130 million. We fucked up, and that's kind of true. Like, you know, he would demand that kind of money. And to be honest, I think he would demand more. So, you know, this 130 on top of whatever they may have given him like last season or whatnot, that should have been spent on someone like Conte to bring us back to championship glory. But nah, it is what it is. I don't believe the story, but I take him all day.
Okay, he might not come to Arsenal, but at the end of the day, this is an Arsenal transfer story day. So we're talking about Arsenal transfers, mate. I get that you might not think he's gonna come.
Oh yes.
You just let us know your thoughts. Not a big deal.
Definitely, man. Yeah. It's always good. It's always good to bring it up in conversation, see where we're all at, man. So yeah, that's my stance on it, if I'm being honest with you, though.
Okay. Man said Madison, Buendia, Martinez, Aouar. Now Conte is going to reject us. All right. What do you say, Lauren?
Wow. You tried to say we're Tottenham, bro. That's what you tried to say.
I think if we was in a better position, then certainly it would be a project for Conte to be interested in. But the position we're in now, we need someone that's going to bring back stability to the team, bring tactics to the team that we can actually see, and bring a system in that's gonna get us up the table. Because at the moment, yes, Arteta's in the mud. We can speculate who would replace him if he does get sacked, but you've got to think whoever comes in to replace him as well. The position that we're in right now is pretty worrying, and the person that comes in could be in a position where they're just trying to get us back to mid-table, let alone trying to get us pushing for Europe or top four if results don't start turning around.
Okay, so it seems like a lot of people are down about the story, but you know what? One thing that is positive that's coming out of it is that the Cronkies are looking at Arteta and they're somewhat putting pressure on him. They're not allowing him to just go pressure-free the whole entire time. They're not allowing him to go pressure-free without any pressure from them. So they're saying to themselves, you know what? We see the situation. We've given you a deadline. We've given you a timeline to say, you know what? At this point, if we don't see an upturn in form, you're going to be out the door. Isn't that a positive thing? Isn't that something where we can take away from it and be like, you know what? They took their hand. They're putting their foot down and they're saying enough is enough. At a certain point, we're going to have to move on.
I mean, it's good that if it is true that they're no longer accepting excuses, bullshit, and these poor performances. So maybe the guy that was pointing to Edu and showing him how crap we were on Sunday even, that probably maybe that was a light bulb moment for Edu. And the fact that Josh Kroenke was at the game as well, maybe they put their heads together and have said, look, we can't be doing this anymore. We know what Arsenal was and we know what Arsenal can be. And now it's time for us to get back to them glory days. Now, we know that it's going to take a couple of seasons to get some sort of stability going, but Arteta is not the man to do it. And we all know that. Like, it's just an urban myth. It's just a matter of dead man walking, really. He's literally started to walk the plank. He's walked the plank a few times and has had a lucky escape. But I think the fact that we're not in Europe, we're losing money there. The fact that it's not entirely his fault in terms of the stupid wages players have got and getting rid of them. So whoever comes in, they haven't necessarily got a clean slate, but the club's in a better state for the next person to come in and try and steady the ship.
There you go.
Yeah,
and,
I agree.
Shadman here. Let me just read what he says. Shadman 393 says Conte would be an absolute statement appointment, but our club won't match his ambition, and the fans will turn their nose if he doesn't seem seen as underwhelming signings like he signed Ericsson and Ashley Young. Yeah, think about it. This guy went out, he signed a bunch of Premier League rejects and won the league with Inter. If we went out and signed a bunch of Premier League rejects and we weren't winning immediately, and we had a similar campaign to that he had with not winning the league, coming close, and losing in the Europa League, wouldn't our fans lose their shit again? Because we're so entitled. The moment we see an upturn in form, we expect every trophy. We're gonna lose our shit if he comes in and he doesn't win stuff.
I mean, if he would have did that with our squad, like brought in all of those kind of players, and then finished second in the league, come up runner up in the Europa League, I don't think we would have lost our shit as much. And you got to think, like you just said, a lot of them are fucking ex-Premier League rejects. I mean, Ashley Young, Ericsson, Sanchez, they were washed up. And then don't forget, I swear they had Victor Moses. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, like I was saying, they did actually bring in. But don't forget, even when they brought in Lukaku, he was another Premier League reject. Do you know what I mean? Like, so these men actually just turned up and they played for the bus, innit? In relation to what you were saying about Arteta being sacked by the Cronkies and them giving him 5 games, I think every manager should work under pressure. So I don't see that as a bad thing. Whether he turns around and just starts actually doing things to actually pull off the results, rather than actually trying to get his style of play across and like just get the fucking results, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, that's what we need now, isn't it? Like we are in a very, very desperate situation right now where we've got 0 points on the table, 0 goals. We're not seeing no creativity. We're not even looking like we're close to scoring. We've got Man City as our next game, which means we could possibly go into the season with 3 games in, no goals and no games. That is appalling, bro. Like, I'm sorry, nobody should go in with that much comfortability thinking that that's okay to actually do with a statue of a club such as Arsenal's, bro. It's not. You should always be under pressure in these kind of jobs.
Okay, so we got another message from my guy Shadman. Big up to you. Thanks for the super chat. Honestly, I appreciate it a lot. Personally, I prefer Ten Hag as we have a young squad. We have a squad full of young players, and no one does it better than Ajax when it comes to youth development. Sorry, you know what I'm doing? I'm changing the words to what I'm thinking. I want to what would make sense to what he actually wrote. So personally, he prefers Ten Hag. He thinks young players and Ajax situation shows that he's able to develop young players. And Ajax, nobody does it better than them. He is right. So I think, bro, Shadman, you got a point there. Does Antonio Conte play well with youth? Does he go well with kids? No. Has Antonio Conte ever gone with kids? Think about it. Juventus, did he play with kids? No. At Chelsea, what did he do with the kids? He let them rot in the reserves. At Inter, has he used any kids besides Barella? Like, let's be real. This man does not play with kids, and we have a team full of kids. He comes in. What if he starts saying Smith Rowe's got to go, Gabriel Martinelli's got to go? So God forsake, if he came in and the first thing he did was sell Saliba, fans would lose their shit.
I was talking with Chelsea fans yesterday, actually, and they did actually say that he brought through Christensen. I think that's the only one he's brought through. Christensen, and I'm pretty sure they said that was the only one that he's actually brought through. So, yeah, totally go by that, man. I don't think he works well with youth. I think he wants really developed people that you can possibly get a tune out of, rather than actually trying to develop people at a young age. So I totally agree, bro.
Yeah, you know what, Laurie, just before we move on, we're gonna come back to this story before the end of the video. But do you have anything else to say on Antonio Conte before we move on?
No, I think we've pretty much covered it, to be fair. Like, he would be good. He's got his pros and his cons, but no one would turn him down. We'd all take him in a heartbeat.
And also, can I just mention one thing? He has less losses. He has less losses and draws combined than Arteta does at the moment.
Wow. Yeah, but I mean, you can't compare Arteta to flipping Antonio Conte, bro. You cannot. It's blasphemy.
Arteta is currently on 20. Arteta currently has what, 20 or 23
losses.
20 losses. This man has what, 15.
Apparently, that's It took Wenger 116 games to get 20 losses. It's taken Arteta 60. Appalling. That's a third of his games he's lost. That's horrible.
Okay,
That's horrible.
let's talk about Arteta. Is there any reason for anyone to defend him anymore?
Nah, bro. Nah. I mean, you see when people are defending them, are they just saying like they just believe in they support? Because I see a lot of people say they don't really care about Arteta, they just support the club. Do you actually see people saying Arteta in anymore? Like,
No.
you know, like it's done. I don't see it anymore, bro. Literally. And I think most people that are saying it, they're just bannering. Like it's opposition fans bannering, bro. Like I don't know what leg he is standing on right now. I think it's just the fact that they've invested so much money into him. Like in order for them to actually sack him now, and again, I still believe that they're going to wait to the end of the season. I think they've invested way too much money into him. In order for them to actually sack him, they would have to admit that they got it wrong in the first place. And you know, I don't think billionaires like to admit they were wrong, like in terms of what they were doing. In terms, you know what I mean? So I don't know. But time will tell, my friend. Time will tell.
Okay, let's go to the most embarrassing news of the night. Granit Xhaka announced his contract, but it wasn't announced on Twitter because they were so afraid of the backlash that they announced it on Facebook. They announced the contract signing of Granit Xhaka on Facebook in order to abstain from the actual trouble that they would get themselves into if they announced it on Twitter. It's actually pathetic. It's actually pathetic. Like as a club, why are we afraid to do? Why are we afraid? Why is the club afraid of criticism? Face the criticism. Be accountable for your actions instead of doing things behind the fans' noses, thinking that people won't notice that he signed a new deal just because it's announced on Facebook. It doesn't mean it's not going to be announced on the website. You're not going to announce it on the website. You're not going to announce it on Twitter. Come on, this is just pathetic. Why back your decisions? As a club, back your decisions. You made a decision, back it. You made him captain, back it. Stop doing this stuff behind closed doors. Stop trying to act like we're idiots.
You know why they did that though, innit? Because the demographic of people or users on Facebook are slightly older, so they wouldn't give abuse on posts like this. However, with Twitter, you've got youngers and you've got the faceless profiles and all of those kind of things. This was a power play. This is a PR move from them right here. They knew for a fact if they put this on Twitter, it would have blown the world up. On Facebook, you have older people, like, so, you know, your parents and people around my age kind of thing and stuff like that, that knows that they won't swear on Facebook. They won't say abusive things. They won't, you know, they'll be pretty much prim and proper being that they have family on it. The fact that they only got, not even Instagram, they've actually posted this. I know Granit Xhaka posted it on his Instagram, but the club are fucking, Jesus Christ. What Muppets, bruv. Just Muppets, innit?
Bro, they announced Granit Xhaka's contract solely on Facebook to hide the fact that that this is just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Laurie, take it away. I don't know what to say, man.
I'm not even gonna say, but this is basically what we've done, innit? There you go.
Was that?
They're digging a grave with that one, man. They're digging a grave. They're digging a grave with that one.
That's got the full shovel.
I have no idea.
So for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, Arsenal Football Club fully announced Granit Xhaka on Facebook to avoid criticism from Twitter users, to avoid criticism from the fans, because they know people on Twitter are more aggressive towards the club, or people on Twitter are more open to speaking their mind than people on Facebook. Yes, there's older users on Facebook, but also Facebook has a bigger foreign population than Twitter does. Twitter is not used as much by people as much as Twitter, across the pond or in other parts of the world, as much as as much as developed countries use Twitter. You see more less developed countries using Facebook. It's just a demographic on those two different apps. And Instagram also, there's a lot younger generation on Instagram than there is on Facebook. So that is why they did that, to avoid criticism, to avoid social media abuse on other social media platforms. And for the club to do this is just embarrassing. Why? We've already embarrassed us enough so much this season. Luckily, other people don't pick up on it. I think I might actually delete my tweet so rivals don't notice.
We just gotta pray that Partey finally gets fit and has a rich vein of form. Because once we've got Partey into the squad, the midfield automatically gets stronger. Because if our midfield is gonna be Xhaka and Lokonga throughout the season, again, Lokonga's going to surpass him. And we can see in the 2 games that Lokonga's played so far, he's already going to surpass him. By the end of the season, we hope that he becomes a regular starter. And that's the partnership that we're going to have looking forward in the centre of the park of Partey and Lokonga. If we're not looking to bring anyone else in, at least before the January window or before the end of the season. Granit Xhaka getting a new deal makes absolutely no sense. I don't know what he's done. I don't know what he's done to deserve it. I don't know how he's earned it. And can they not see the decline that Arsenal's been in since we signed him? So I don't know what the fuck.
Because this guy who's spamming in the chat made some funny names.
I know, I saw it, man. I saw one of them. Worst thing is I was trying to delete them as well. I was trying to like get them gone in it. But big up the moderators in the chat as well, man. You're very on point today, man. Big up Dizzy as well.
Oh man, I put on slow mode so he can't be doing stupid shit like that. But this guy does it to everyone. He's never original. Always the same.
How much fucking accounts that guy must have, bro?
Yeah, must have a million. Anyways, Mama, I made it. Okay, let's continue. Ballistic Banana, everyone's saying, yo, guys, give me your thoughts on this, guys, right now. Everyone underneath this comment right now, tell me what you really think about this situation. Sahal's coming in right now. He's going to lose his head. Sahal, what are you saying?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Did you know they announced Granit Xhaka on Facebook, Sahal?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, what's up about? Yeah.
They didn't announce it on Twitter, but they knew people like you were on Twitter.
Yeah, mine, man. Not a big deal.
Okay, what about Willian's contract? Were you happy about that?
Yeah, but you know, nothing big about. Yeah, but we just got rid of something that we should have known bought in the first place. So just move on in it. Like he's gone. I'm happy.
So
nothing much about it, is it?
Sahal, you're empathetic today. You don't care anymore.
Nah, I don't care. But you know what I'm saying, man. No matter what they do, yeah. Arteta's going to be fired in a couple of weeks' time anyway, so I don't see the situation changing as much. One sec. So I don't think. Look here, I think they digged Arteta, and Arteta has dug himself a hole, and he's gone within. It's just a matter of time before he gets fired, basically. Now it's a matter of time, so not really much to talk about. I don't know who they're going to replace as a manager. We're going to be here this time next year complaining about the same shit. So really, I don't care anymore.
Okay. What about one more thing, Sahal? How do you look at the West Brom game? Do you care?
West Brom.
Yeah.
West Brom. To be honest, of course I care. We need to win, but I don't know. Personally, I think what should Arteta do? We got a big game against the City. To be honest, I think he will play strong. You get strong players. Maybe Odegaard will start, and these guys will probably start if the visa thing is sorted. Maybe we get to see Gabriel. Maybe, who knows? If I was him, I'm not really sure what I would do, but I think I would go strong personally. Like a cup run might save his job, so like it did 2 years ago when he won the FA Cup. That's the only reason why he's still here. So if he does another cup run, that might save his job. So I think he should go strong. I'm not sure he would.
So I'm just gonna mention this. You said Odegaard. Odegaard will be making his debut, guys. That's one thing that I can mention. That is a positive. Odegaard will be playing. We'll be playing West Brom. This is the same West Brom that we beat. What was it, 4-something at their house? And we beat at the Emirates 3-1 last year. So we should take them and we should beat them. We should go into this game very, very confident. I don't know why everyone is going with their head down. This is West Bromwich Albion. This is not the West Bromwich Albion that Arsene Wenger faced a couple years back when they had guys like Dawson just getting headers against us, ruining our New Year's.
Bro, it's because we're so easy to play against. That's why. We haven't improved from last year. Okay, you can say that we beat West Brom, but I can argue to you we got worse. Now teams exactly know what to do. Play tough, play physical, long balls, long throw-ins, block Leno, make it tough, make it difficult, and we will crumble. We
Hey,
have a recipe.
is Sam Allardyce still there?
No,
I don't think he's
left?
there.
no,
I
he
think maybe.
resigned. He resigned
He
before
resigned.
the
Yeah, but even if he's not there, I'm not confident in this game because Arsenal have shown me this season we can't beat a promoted. We can't beat Brentford. Why can't we beat West Brom?
Okay.
The quality level, okay. The quality level Brentford are much better, but Arsenal have not proved him. What do we struggle with? Number one last year, playing against people with a low block, people that just say, you know what, attack us. We can't break them down. Why? We got no creativity. We got no striker. We got no hold up play. We got no midfield. It's back to where our usual problems are. So if West Brom play us strong, tough, defensive, park the bus, park the coach, park every single thing right, I don't think we can beat them.
Okay.
I don't see where we can score.
Let me just take the conversation back for a second, mate. I'm just gonna say this: Ramsdale's gonna probably debut. You're gonna have Balogun playing. You're gonna probably see Reece Nelson, Odegaard. You're gonna see Tavares starting. You're probably gonna see a back four with Chambers, Mari, Holding, and it's just gonna be a very different team from what we usually play with, right? And this game, we're gonna have a lot of injuries and a lot of people questionable. It's mad how many guys we have out before a game. It's third game of the season. Like it's
I'll tell you this as well. West Brom are in form as well. Like since the start of the championship, they've got 3 wins and a draw out of 4 games. So they're actually unbeaten as it stands. However, their manager is the ex-Barnsley manager. So I don't know. Make of that what you will, innit?
Not even like people in the chat are bantering, man.
Yeah, no, of course.
But even the experts are bantering us.
Shit, but we're not that fucking shit.
Bro.
3-0, fuck off, man.
Even the experts are saying 1-0.
Stupid talk, come out the fucking chat, man.
Bro, listen to this. Even the experts are saying 1-1. 1-1.
I wouldn't listen to that. They're not fucking experts, man. All of these punditries on the Sky channels and Rare Tear. Listen, yeah. We've seen bigger clubs and bigger, I wouldn't say worse than what we are right now, but we've seen them go through things and no one gets the kind of airtime and the kind of mentions that Arsenal are getting at this precise moment. I'm telling you, yeah, there is a serious bias against our club, bro. I'm telling you. It's actually,
it doesn't matter, bro, but you're making it sound like we're good. It doesn't matter what they say.
I'm not saying.
You guys always talk about this. This media. Wait, as you guys say, the fans do not play on the pitch, right? Does the media and these stupid people play on the pitch? They don't.
I'm not saying
the people on the pitch.
I'm not saying it's not unwarranted.
No, I'm saying that people always complain.
As well. They don't get it like this.
No. Sure, people always complain that we somehow affect the players on the pitch, right? Somehow, some way, right?
I say that.
Yeah. So that makes absolutely no sense because City, Chelsea, teams that are same as us, right? Fans, they are also like demanding. They are winning Champions League, Premier Leagues year in year out. Yeah, while we are literally top. It has nothing to do with fans. Absolutely zero. It just got to do with who's actually in charge of the organization.
We're gonna get back to this.
That's about it.
So we're gonna get back to this. Let's just do our score predictions and then we'll get back to all the madness. Okay. Score predictions.
I don't trust Arsenal anymore. I think 1-1. Penalty shootout probably.
Guys, I will not be doing a watch along for this game. I have work at 10 o'clock and the game's at 8 o'clock. It just makes no feasible sense for me to be doing that. I won't be able to travel to work. I was supposed to be traveling to work, but my wife got COVID, so I'm going to be staying at home anyways, working from home, but I'm just not going to be able to stream that day. So I will be streaming for the Man City game. And as I already showed the guys, I got a new toy. Look at this. Check this out. Where is it? Where's the camera? Here we go. Check it out.
Bam!
Cheese!
Oh,
so we're gonna have the watch along scoreboard ready to go for that game. Anyways, enough about that. Enough about everything with the watch along. What?
Don't mind the timer going up, but I hope the scoreboard stays like that on Saturday.
0-0.
There you go. But yeah, Dizzy saying 2-0. West Brom 3-1. 5-0 C. What the hell is wrong with this guy? You woke up on the wrong side, Mike. Or you're a Chelsea fan. One or the other. Volato Willian, that means goodbye or something. I don't know. Anyways, let's keep it moving to the next topic. The next topic, guys, is going to be interesting. This guy, once again, we're linked to him. But this time it's very interesting because Tottenham are linked to him. We're linked to him. They're saying both clubs could be after him. Which picture looks better? This picture looks better. Let's go to this one. Right? This picture looks better. So this guy right here, if you guys don't know who he is, Dusan Vlahovic or Vlahovic, however you say his name, right? He is being targeted by both Arsenal and Tottenham, right? But supposedly he's now not for sale. The CEO of Fiorentina has said he is not for sale. It looks like Arsenal and Fiorentina's conversations were in regards to Lucas Torreira going the other way. He will be going on loan to Fiorentina, but it does not, and there will be an option to buy at the end of that loan deal. Loan will cost 1.5 million for Torreira, but it looks like this gentleman here is not for sale. He will not be sold this summer. So everyone after him, it's not going to happen. Let's stop talking about the striker. We're probably going to get a striker next summer, if anything. Arsenal are not going to be getting a striker this summer. Also, we haven't spoken about Torreira yet. So let me just get his picture up. Torreira will be also leaving the club. So Willian will be leaving, Eddie Nketiah will be leaving, and Torreira will be leaving. All those players leaving, guys. I need to show you guys something. Were you guys here when I was talking about the wages that we saved?
Yeah, I saw you earlier.
Yeah, bro,
crazy.
we saved. Let me show you guys how much wages we saved. So how did you see my tweet about this? Where is it?
No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
I tweet a lot. We saved 1,150,000 a week in wages since January. That is more than Leicester's whole wage bill.
That's crazy, man. That is crazy. That is madness. That would give you an indication
how this has not picked up more traction on Twitter makes no sense.
That is mad.
Like I always say stuff that the club does bad, stuff that the club does good. This is one thing that they've done good to save this money.
Egal, actually, that's not correct, Egal. We actually paid Ozil's wages off, and half of these guys we actually paid these guys off. So we didn't save nothing. We paid them off already. So we haven't saved anything. We paid the money off. You understand? So we didn't actually save nothing.
Tom, 1,125,000. That's what Leicester's wage bill is. Our wage bill is more than that. It's 25,000.
Did you hear what I said though? We paid them off though. That's the thing. So we didn't actually save anything. In theory, we paid them off. And for this year, yes, for Ozil's wages, wages we gave to Aubameyang. That wages, that 1 point something, is going to other players. If you think about it, to the new players that we got as well. We got new players in the building. So where's that accounted? That's what I mean. So it's not exact science. They don't do it that way. They what's it called? The wages that is all together is totality. So they do all together and they'll see how much they save. I don't think they actually saving that much.
Isn't that a good thing though?
No, because we haven't saved anything. Most likely we haven't saved anything. Most likely, I'll say 90%, probably 10% we saved on a deal that may be someone that we sold. If it's someone that we sold, yes, we're saving on wages. Unless we haven't not sold them, like Ozil, Kolasinac, Mustafi, I can name you about 10, 20 players, not 10 players, but I'm saying loads of players that released for free. That means you don't save anything. You're paying them to leave, literally. Like Willian, we're going to be paying him to leave. So how are we saving money?
Mm.
And if we're saving this money, if you say we're saving this money, which I don't believe, where's that money going to? Nowhere. That's what I mean.
Okay, let me just stop you there. Guys, when I say I was just showing you how much money we were paying the players that were on those ridiculous wages. That's the example that I was giving. I wasn't saying we're making money or we're saving money, or this is not supposed to be a good thing. This is just to show you how bad we were before and how we're trying to right our wrongs. That's it. It's not about saving money or anything like that. Just the words that I'm using might be a little bit flamboyant to help understand the situation a little bit better. But yeah, there's that. Now, is there anything else to talk about today? Not really. So let's get into the chat. Guys in the chat, what do you guys got to say? What do you guys want to talk about? The Aouar story. We'll get into more details tomorrow when I know a little bit more about it, because it kind of happened very close to the stream. So if you guys haven't already seen my what's it called? Player ratings. I did my player ratings. Let me just copy paste it and post it in the chat right now. For the player ratings, that was at the beginning of the video. And quick match reactions was already done, so you can check that out. Anyone in the chat who wants to come in, you can call in. Yo, we got Brendan here. Brendan, what are you saying?
Wait, how did Murray get 4?
Murray shouldn't get a 4. He should have got less than that. He got a 2.
Bro, he should get a 0. He didn't turn up.
Murray got a 2. Sorry. Murray got a 2.
Is that the player ratings for the game the other day?
No,
Yeah.
that player rating's wrong. That player rating's wrong. That player rating.
He's lucky to get a 2, mate. Jesus
No,
Christ.
that player rating's wrong. That player rating's wrong. Something went wrong. Where's my actual player ratings? Sorry about that.
Bro, Murray 0. Xhaka.
Here we go. Go.
Is Xhaka even part of our team? Is Xhaka actually? Is he still at Arsenal? I need to ask this question because since he signed his new contract, he hasn't turned up.
1 second. Let me tell you the ratings. Leno got a 5. Cedric got a 4. Holding got a 4. Mari got 2. Tierney got 4. Lokonga got 6. Xhaka got 5. Smith Rowe got 6. Pepe got 5. Saka got 5. Martinelli got 3. Aubameyang got a 5 because he barely played. Tavares got a 5, and Balogun got nothing.
Bro, I don't understand why you give Xhaka 5s. He has been missing for about 2 seasons. He is so bad. How is Lokonga playing? I've been telling you, Igal, Lokonga is outperforming him. This guy needs to go. He is such a bad football player. It's unbelievable. He's so average. It's unbelievable. You're giving him a 5. That performance was one of the. He was missing, completely gone. Captain of the football team. 30 million. We kept him in the team. Arteta chose him to stay.
Xhaka was not the reason why we lost.
Bro, he was one of the reasons why he lost. Defo, that midfield, we got dominated again. We got dominated. We got dominated by Brentford midfield. How are you still supporting this guy? I don't understand,
weird
bro.
youths in this world, man. There's some weird youths in this world. Anyways,
Bro, honestly,
Brendan,
man.
go ahead.
I said, how are you supporting Granit Xhaka when we getting dominated by Brentford, but
Bro,
in the midfield?
Let's just forget about the ratings.
Everyone in this panel is supporting Xhaka. So what are you?
I just gave him a 5, and Sahal's mad.
No, because it's just stupid. Why are you giving him a 5 when he does subpar performances week in, week out? And you give people like that's favoritism, Miguel. That's favoritism.
Sahal, there's no favoritism. I don't like Xhaka. I just don't think he was as bad as you think he was. That's my opinion. If you want to give your player ratings, you can write that down underneath the player ratings I did on Twitter, and then I'll read it up. Brendan, go ahead.
I just come on to say, like, how's the manager still here? I wake up depressed every day that this guy's still here, mate. It's a joke. It's becoming a joke thing, and all I keep hearing is it's only the second game of the season. The guy's had 18 months, man. He's had 18 months. He's signed 13 players. He's handed out 8 new contract renewals. He has his players. He has no excuses. You know, I look at the starting 11 against Chelsea. You know, a lot of people are making excuses that we missed certain players. And while I get that, I do get that. Yeah, we missed Thomas Partey. We missed Aubameyang, even though he came on at the end, you know, because he weren't fully fit. We missed Lacazette. I get that. But out of them 11 players that started that game against Chelsea, only 3 of them were not Mikel Arteta players. 3. And you could arguably say that one of the three was the best player on the pitch, aside from for Arsenal, in Nicolas Pepe. And then you could even say that aside from the fact that his horrific defending, Kieran Tierney was probably a close second. He was the only one who was trying to make something happen. However, again, Arteta got outdone tactically again by, not doing what he should have done. He should have matched up to Chelsea. He should have played three at the back. And in hindsight, it is what it is. But why are we leaving so much space for Reece James to run into on the right-hand side? And when you see that sort of thing happening, why is he not changing that? Do you know what I mean? Why do you not match up to him after that? It doesn't make any sense to me anymore. It really doesn't. And like I said on the Football Terrace, DeGale, I believe that, Arsenal fans like myself, like yourself, we like to debate and point fingers where we think the blame lies. A lot of people are, blame the Cronkies. And I understand that as well because, the Cronkies are ultimately the owners of the football club. They put Arteta in charge. They give him the money to spend on the players. We're not getting the players, blah, 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 etc., etc. A lot of people say, no, it's just the manager. Like myself, I don't believe the manager is good enough. But I honestly think as Arsenal fans need to start looking in the mirror because we ultimately are the ones to blame for all of this because over the years we've allowed this football club's standards to slip. And we're still allowing it now. We're still hearing people making excuses as to why we are so bad. At the end of the day, we just got to accept we are really bad at the moment because just things at this football club, it's diabolical, mate. It's like the easiest way to put it is if you go to a barber's and they give you a shit haircut, are you going to go back? No, you're not. Of course you're not. You're going to go elsewhere. And we as Arsenal fans are paying customers. So we're the heart and the soul of all of this. But yet we continue to still go to games. We type on Twitter, Cronky out. But then we'll go to the club shop and buy the merchandise. We type Arteta out. But then after he strings a few wins together, all of a sudden it's, Arteta's the greatest since sliced bread. It just doesn't make any sense. We're so fickle as the fan base. It's unreal. It really is.
Makes a point.
Oh, I'm on mute. Sorry. Sahal's ratings are kind of confusing. Sorry about that, guys. I should have just removed that and just put that. Okay, so there we go. So the ratings are Leno 3, Cedric 3, Holding 2, Mari 0, Tierney 4, Lokonga 6, Xhaka 0, Smith Rowe 6, Pepe 5, Saka 5, Martinelli 3, and then everything else the same as mine. So he only changed Mari really and Xhaka. Anyways, yeah, continue. Guys, I got 10 more minutes. Laurie, you still with us? Laurie, you still there? I think he's there, but he's probably doing something.
Yeah.
Gal, just real quick, mate.
Yeah.
I agree with Sahal in what he says about Granit Xhaka, but there's no point in making him a scapegoat. At the end of the day, we play as a team, we win as a team, we lose as a team. However, Granit Xhaka being, captain of the football club, again, it comes down to the manager. The manager made that decision. He shouldn't be wearing that armband full stop. He shouldn't be even at the football club anymore because the standards of football that he's played at Arsenal since he's been at Arsenal haven't been good enough. Hasn't warranted him getting a 4-year contract to stay at the football club. This guy.
Let me just stop you there, bro, because I'm short on time. I want to mention the fact that what you just said would basically mean we will accept any football based on the fact that we accept Arteta's football. We're going to accept Antonio Conte's football. This comment just asked, would Arsenal fans accept Antonio Conte's style of football? If we're winning, everyone will accept it. Do you agree?
you know? I don't even think it's that, Agal. It's got nothing to do with style of football. You know, I couldn't care less what style of football we play as long as we are winning. That's the point. But I think the thing that sells Conte more than anything else is the fact that he's the type of guy who will not take any shit. He wants to win. He will do anything to win. Whereas as Mikel Arteta, to me, he comes across as like a younger version of Arsene Wenger. Very stubborn, very stuck in his ways, doesn't like to change, even knows, you know, deep down, he probably thinks to himself, oh, I should have played with a back three. But he will never admit that. Whereas as Antonio Conte, he will set out his demands. He will say what he wants at the football club. He will say what money he wants, what players he wants, and he won't go back on that. He won't accept mediocrity like this manager does. So that's the thing that sells Conte for me.
There you go. Show?
Yeah, I see a comment just now. They said, "Would his style of football suit our play?" And there's someone just in the comments that just wrote, "Yes, it wins." And I swear to God, that's the same how I think as well. Like, I couldn't care what it looks like. We had years of Arsene Wenger playing beautiful football and that we didn't really win the title for like how many years in it. So right now, yes, I would take Conte if as long as he could work with the players he's got, or if he could bring, look, if he's gonna breed results, yeah, I'm taking that guy all fucking day, man, all day, bro. Don't care how pretty it looks on the field. If it won, it wins. I'll take it.
Guys in the chat, thumbs up or thumbs down on Conte? Because for me, it's a thumbs up. For Show, it's a thumbs up. For Laurie's a thumbs up. For Brendan, it's a thumbs up. For Sahal, it's 4 thumbs up. Abdi, we got Abdi on the line. Abdi, what's going on? Abdi.
He's not on mute.
Nah, he's moving. He's probably moving mad. Anyways, some mutes, man, just move weird. Let's keep it moving, guys. Antonio Conte, would he choose Arsenal though? We would choose him, but will he choose us? Will he come?
In all fairness, what is attracting him to Arsenal? What can we give him that would make him say, yeah,
the
I
wages
can work for 2-3 years? But it's not always about the money, girl. Like, some managers actually harbor and have ambition. That's probably why he turned down Tottenham in the first place.
Bro, he left Inter. He left Inter because they're gonna sell every single player. Let's be real. Arsenal financially are in a better place than Inter. If he comes to Arsenal, if he wants to come back to the Premier League, he has 2 choices: Tottenham or Arsenal. Tottenham are too cheap. Arsenal are not as cheap as Tottenham.
Have you seen Conte's recent comments that he actually made in an interview? He explained why he turned down Tottenham.
What did he say? I ain't seen that.
He basically explained that there's more to it than money. He likes to have a project. He likes to have a challenge. You know, even like he explained that when he went into Chelsea finished 10th that season, but he knew that he was getting offered a project where he could win silverware. He ain't getting that at Arsenal. He weren't even getting that at Spurs, mate. And Spurs are a better run football club than us right now. You know, I mean, look at the players that Tottenham have. Arguably, you would say, you know, they're probably better than ours, mate. Let's be honest. They just signed Son to a new deal. You know, if they can keep Harry Kane as well, and he's turned that team down, he's probably looking at Arsenal now and thinking, yeah, they've started up a project with Mikel Arteta, but it's a shambles. It really is a shambles.
Yo, Samuel, what's up?
Yo, what are you saying, bro? Listen,
Would you take Antonio Conte?
Bro, perfect one. The fans want him, okay? Because every time I was walking in, there's couple guys I haven't seen in years. Listen, everyone said we want Arteta out. I want Arteta out, and there's only one man available who is. Listen, you don't to get Antonio Conte. There's no compensation. You don't have to go to this club like we did with Man City and say, you know, we're going to pay you about 2.5 million, 3 million compensation to get you off his hands. This guy is a free agent. In my eyes, what he did at Inter shows he's a top 5 manager in the world. He's an elite level manager. All right. If you look at Inter before, right, they I think they haven't finished in Champions League or top 2, top 3 for around 11 years. He comes in, you know, gets rid of a whole bunch of players, brings in his own players, and they win the league within like 2 years. This is the Conte project. So 100%, Antonio Conte right now, he's right there. Go get him. Let's sack him, Mikel Arteta, and get Antonio Conte.
Fair. All right, everyone agrees because I'm just gonna end this off. Anyone want to? Because I gotta go. I'm doing another video, guys, on another channel. I'll let you guys know where I'm doing it in a bit. I'll throw it in the chat. But guys, Samuel, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. Show, Brendan, Laurie. Just before we close it off, I'm gonna ask you guys a simple question. At this point, how many games do you give Arteta before he's gone?
Me personally, Tottenham game.
So
Tottenham game.
4 games. Okay. 5 games actually. What about you?
I mean, I want him out already, but yeah, that's when it will be totally out.
I think we'll be lucky to get the Tottenham game.
Yeah, trust.
So that's West Brom,
If we've
Man
got
City,
time, Colin.
Norwich, Burnley, Tottenham. 5 games. What about you, Shaw? I mean, what about you, Lauren?
At least 5. If he's got at least 6-7 points by then he's still in the job. But yeah, by Tottenham, he'll be gone if we're still in the same position. I'll be shocked if he's still here because what leg has he got to stand on? Like I said, he's already walking the plank, man. This time, I don't think there's got any life left to save him.
Zero.
He's got no games left for me, mate. He should already be at the job centre. Simple as. He should already be at the job centre. Every game from now on, I don't care if it's Man City, I don't care if it's Chelsea, Liverpool. He's under that much pressure now that if we lose tomorrow against West Brom, I expect to see Mikel Arteta has been sacked. Not even kidding, mate.
No, but what I think about Arteta is I think October 16th, I'm going to be really specific with the dates here, but October 5th, 10 to 17 he'll be sacked, and then Friday the 22nd of October will be Antonio Conte's first game against Aston Villa. But going into detail here, that's what I believe.
Personally, guys, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't think he's going to get sacked. He's going to last until the winter break. And then that's when they're going to make a decision. Because at that point, we would have had at least 18 points and like 5 to 7 games where we played terrible. And at that point, he has to go. They're not going to sack him after 5 games, like they're saying right now. They're going to give him more time. They're going to be stupid. They're going to give him more time. And at this point, I even think he eventually will end up going. It's inevitable, or however you say it. But I personally, I'm not going to be one of those people screaming, get him out. I'm just going to be looking at the issues, saying to myself, this guy can't do anything to fix them. Let's just look past him as an issue and go and look at and talk about everything else. Because talking about him every single day will just frustrate you. But yeah, guys, appreciate everyone who's come on. Brandon, thank you for coming on, man. Have a good one. Show, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it. Bro. Laurie, my guy, don't know, bro. And Samuel, appreciate it, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful day, everybody. We're out of here, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. I'm gonna be on what's the channel called again? Never a Foul. I'm gonna be on Never the Foul right now, so I'm gonna head over there right now. They're still live, so I'll chat to you guys later. Peace.